Hoi, ik ben Johny, ik ben 15 jaar. Ik wil een coole look. Ik wil mijn haren achterover, zijkant een beetje kort en figuurtjes erin.
Johny wants a cool short hairstyle, hairs thrown to the back, and he wants a tattoo shave on the sides. So that's what he wants. Ik zal wel vragen of dat hij rotje wil draaien. Turns around so you can see how his hair is now. And it's gonna work by the corona lines of the Netherlands. And friends in YouTube, gonna work like the corona lines in the Netherlands. Now the first thing we have to do when a customer comes into the salon, they have to wait outside, but they've been invited in, and then they have to protect their hands. So they spray alcohol on the hands, so he has to do it also. We don't need mouth protection. We may use mouth protection. We must not. We have to ask if they've been ill or not, and we have first to stay in distance. Now, that's something that's hard to do as a hairdresser. And then we can go near to him, and in the meantime, all the people who are in the salon just go in by the front and leave by the back, so the lines stay clean. Hope it works, hope they stay healthy. Me too, because I love life. And I'm gonna work on his hair. Corona time we also have to do capes, and capes we have to put into the wash machine after cutting. So every time a new cape is hard to do, so we give this kind of capes, throw it away, and they can be recycled, so it's much nicer and easier to do. For the rest is full protection, of course, the same as I do on a normal cape. I don't like the things to take this together, so you take a tape and then tape it together. It stays much nicer on the necklines. Now I start by wetting his hair and start on the cut. He modeled once before, then he had a light perm in his hair. It's already gone by now. Now let me see if the hairs can go to the back, and they can. Starting on the upper hair, using my largest Johny scissor. It's a 7. And it's nice sharp too. When I come in the salon in the morning, I mostly put first a protection for my hands. All my hands, and that's a product from Glint. It's water resistant, but also takes care of your hands and the condition of your hands. It stays on your hands the whole day, so you don't have to do it over and over again, and you don't have the hard things of alcohol on your skin, so your skin stays in a much nicer condition. That's this product, and Glint is from Swiss, and yeah, you can find it online. Now you see how his hair folds, so I go into the movement of his hair to be sure I get the same lines in his hairstyle and not a rough straight line, but just travel into the natural lines. So take it every time up in the lines of his natural lines. Ben je al naar school geweest?
Ja, ik
Oké.
ga zelf gewoon 3 keer per week naar school.
Oké.
De maandags, woensdags en vrijdags.
Nou, fijn.
Ja.
En hoe lang was je niet op school geweest?
Ik ben iets langer dan 3 maanden niet op school geweest. Want ik was, voordat de corona was, was ik ook al echt ziek geweest. Maar gelukkig ben ik weer beter geworden.
Oké. Je hebt geen corona gehad?
Nee. Gelukkig niet.
Talking in Dutch because he was not on school for 3 months. And he was ill before they locked down the school. But he didn't have corona. Now I've cut myself the baseline for his hairstyle. So then I can go working with clippers. So on the sides I take his hair up in the same line as the eyebrow lines. So not a straight line up. Just follow the natural flows. And stay working in the lines. And when you come to the other side, it's of course the opposite way. But you see the fall of the hair is much better when you do it in the natural lines. This side travels to the front, so then you know you must go to the front also. I show you that also. His hair here is not laying to the back, it's laying that way. So you go in the same lines. When this side travels to the front, I also make a guideline to the front in the same lines. So when I have this guideline, I can work with my clippers to the guideline and know where I'm going. Dit is een nadeel van zo'n kapperstoel. Die draait, kijk maar die spiegel. Kijk, als je gaat draaien, zie hoeveel dat je
Dan
uitdraait.
gaat hij omhoog.
Nee, hij gaat gewoon buiten het beeld.
Oh ja.
Because his hair hangs in this position, I put my comb in the same position and I work to get to the guideline. Because he wants tattoo lines, it has to be a bit short to make them more visible. Put my blade to the back, comb in the opposite lines, creating a nice clean contour line. Leaning on the tip of my clipper. Find myself the guideline again, working down. First a bit rough, just to take off some hair and some length. Leaning with my comb on his skull bone. And this gives also a guide for me as a hairdresser, how to hold my comb. The part behind his ear is the part where his hair turns. So this part is all flowing to the front, and here he gets into a shape, a bit of wiggle. So I go into the wiggle also, put my clipper in a combing position again. That means that the blade is to the back. On the sharpest position, clean the contour line. And mostly when you're right-handed, you start on the right side. So I would start on this side. But because his hair is telling me not to do this, because it's very dramatically in a way, I start on the part where I think I have the most problem to get into the good hairstyle. So I start on that. Put my blade to the back again. In the underlines you can come into the cutting lines that you did with clipper over comb. Put your blade to the sharpest position. Do the same. Just come up the lines. Heb je al over nagedacht over een soort tattoo je zou willen?
Echt nog eigenlijk geen idee.
Gewoon, zie maar.
Ja,
Stoer.
voor iets moois.
Echt mooi. Moois. So now I have myself a line till over the center of the skull. So now I go to the side where his hair leaning on, and on this side his hair travels to the back a bit, not totally. He wants it to the back, but then he has to use some gel. But you can see the lines where I have to work in, because I already cut them. I can show you that. Here is the line laying where I have to cut. So this part will be short. So watch this hair. Go in, lift up, and set up my first line. Connect this line to the upper hair. Hold my comb in the same line as his eyebrows. So the same line as I did the cut. I also hold my comb when I work with the clipper in that line. Put my blade to the back again. Clean the contour line. Make a soft overflow. Put the scale to the front. Nou, ik denk dat de film vanavond er al op heeft staan, hoor.
Ja?
Ja.
Oké.
Even kijken of je e-mailadres nog kan vinden, maar dat zal ergens in de contactgegevens staan.
Ja.
En als je die foto's even sturen. En daar gewoon aan het eind even foto's maken.
Ja.
Maar die zijn toch het leukst.
Daarom.
Daar heb je ook in mee staan. Daarvoor, dat geloof je wel. Komt iedere keer weer terug.
Tje.
Holding my clipper in an angle, so leaning on the under part of the clipper blade. Put it in the sharpest position. Go over the same lines and clean the line. Now get to find me the way to the back. Here's the hair standing up where I left. I have to continue the line of cutting. Watch where I ended on the back. First take roughly away some of the length. He has very strong hair. Put my blade to the back again and come into the line of cutting. And always go in the opposite lines as the hair flow is. There's nobody has hair going straight down. Only a practice doll sometimes have that because it's not a human. I mostly find doing this with a comb much nicer than do it with a clipper comb, because with the clipper comb all the hairs are the same length, and now I can adjust the length also a bit, so I can make minor adjustments on the shapes that I don't like. And it grows back very nice. So far my large clipper. Now take a small clipper to clean the contour. Get rid of all the small hairs, and then I can make them a tattoo. This I do as the last part, so I thin it out a bit so it lays nicer to the back. First start with a tattoo in his hair. Eerste keer dat je zo'n ding hebt?
Nee, ik had het eerst vaker ook wel.
Oké.
Maar wel lang geleden.
Wel leuk hè?
Ja, ik dacht gewoon een keer weer wat anders.
Wel even oppassen met de zon hè?
Ja, dat doe ik ook.
Want dit stukje is natuurlijk heeft geen zon gehad.
Ja.
Dus dan maakt het echt eventjes ietsjes kwetsbaar hè?
Ja.
Shaving out the tattoo lines. Make sure there's a bit water on the skin. Take my blade, pull the skin real tight. And clean the lines of the tattoo. And before I adjust the line to the front, I take my large clipper again and gonna make shadow lines. This gives also a nicer grow back of the hairs, because you don't have hard lines anymore. Just put the blade to the back and soften the lines above it. Later in the opposite lines, in the underlines, I thin it out a bit. So it's not that much hair anymore. Lay the hairs back. soften the lines. This gives much more space into his hair, so you need less gel to put the hairs a bit to the back. Adjust the line of the front. Dat is voor je zo ongemakkelijk, hè? This large scissor is also wonderful when you have black hair to do, because when you try to get out all the hairs that stick out, you can easily go over the hairs and have a lot of control over the blades of your scissor. So far the cut, so now I can style his hair. I use of Glint a smoothing cream. Make sure it's near to the skin. And this gives also a bit moist to the hairs. Take a large paddle brush. Before I gel his hair, I take away the little hairs. I'm going to do a pomade in his hair. That's this pomade. It's a bit stronger than gel. And it smells really nice. And it doesn't damage the hair at all. Put a little bit over the tattoo so you can see the lines even nicer. Leuk apart uit deze.
Ja.
Het is een mooi product. In dingen in gel zit heel vaak alcohol.
Ja.
En droogt je haar heel erg uit. Dat doet dit dus niet. I thank Johny for being my model. Thank you for watching. I know you know what we do in the Netherlands with corona protection. The protection is not that much. And what I already told you, they come into the salon at the front and they go out on the back. We make some photos. Johny will turn so you see the end result. But with photos you see it even better. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye. Ik ga maar kijken of je erin blijft. Dan straal ik daar nog een rondje. Nee, dat lukt wel.
Dankjewel. Turns around so you can see how his hair is now. And gonna work by the Corona lines of the Netherlands.